record. Alright. This is what? Episode 2. Right?
3. This man's.
No.
Let me remind you, episode 1 was at my studio. Episode 2 was yesterday at your studio, right before I went to New York City. Jamie, pull it up. Whatever, I could convert this later.
Wait, we did another one? Me and you?
Yes.
What was it about?
I don't remember.
You remember him?
Tell me about your kid. I will find way more out about Ariel than you telling me
Keep going.
who are the actual stories. In this podcast is where I find out if the team makes the goal.
I'm thinking
Okay.
but like
Z cuts this podcast off to end it at the very end.
Okay.
That's how I
Okay,
remember.
so episode 3. Where do you want to sit? Just chill? Just stand?
Honestly, stand. I want to smoke.
Let's
a
just
little bit.
talk, bro. Like, just have our fucking conversation recorded.
I'll tell you why. Because
Sorry, let me just finish this last 5
oh
seconds.
shit, someone else calling me.
Remember, that's how I
Alright, boys,
remember.
we're gonna end it right.
Okay, so I listened on the train
And I did
ride.
2 more podcasts after that.
On the train ride, I listened to our first episode, and I loved it.
Okay.
I learned a lot about. When me and Z said yesterday when we were recording right before it, I said, "It's like he said something, and then it sparked the idea in my head, and it was, you're like watching the tape of your life back."
Ooh.
Like in sports, when I used to play football, the high school, they used to sit us down and have us watch the opposite team and study them. I listened to that first podcast. One of the number one things I have to do is stop saying "yeah." I have a great thought,
say that, though.
keep coming out, and I don't feel like I should keep on elaborating
pause.
because I
You
want
gotta
you to
pause.
speak,
Oh.
and I just say "yeah" to end my thought as if as if you understand and the listener understands what I'm saying, and
For
they
sure.
don't. I just keep using it as a
No,
filler
yeah,
word.
true.
Because I'm vibing with you so hard, just say, "you know," or "yeah," because I feel like you already understand me.
100%.
But that does not mean listening
That
back
person.
to it. If I had no context of who we are, I was like,
True.
this guy just keeps talking and then going, "yeah."
And honestly, recording yourself, vlogging yourself, making content, from my experience of doing that for almost, a little over 2 years, it forces you to work on your communication. You're going to look at yourself and feel like you sound like an idiot. At least that's for my case. Because in the beginning, when I was going out in public, it wasn't just me and, I'm talking to you, where it's easy to talk to you. I was talking to random strangers asking them questions at Rutgers, at the mall, on the street, trying to push this damn app.
Yes.
That was me. So looking back on all those videos, I remember my girl helped me out a lot with my communication skills, as far as saying like. Because my brain, bro, works at 1,000 miles an hour. It's so ahead, and because of that, I say like. But ever since I recognize that, it's
Something you can work on.
it's something it's something I've worked on. It's something I've gotten out of for the most part. And honestly, just recording myself, even doing the stories in the morning consistently, how I was doing it for the 5 daily non-negotiables with Dan Martell, it forced me to
Speak out loud.
speak out loud, but get concise ideas out in the least amount of words in the most easily digestible, easy to understand way possible.
There's
That
so
probably
many-
wasn't the easiest way to say that, but yeah.
It wasn't. It made me think of.
And
If you watch back that first episode, if you listen to our first episode too, by our second episode, we're already completely contradicting. Not contradicting. It's the opposite. Our first episode is completely bare bones. Seriously. It's like go with your first thought. Everything we talked about, the Ariel and Brandon podcast, the branding. We don't have it perfect. Yesterday's podcast summed it up. The first podcast was just a great us going back and forth of what we want to do with this and getting to know each other a little bit. It's a great first episode.
Yeah.
Yesterday's I didn't even listen to.
Tell me about what you did yesterday in that trip. I've been waiting to
Listen
hear
to
this.
this. I go at
Run me through the details.
What time
You're
did
on
you
the
drop me off
train.
at the airport at the train station?
I don't know. 3.
I get to Union Square. Okay, so I go. Everything goes fine. I sit on the train. I listen to a podcast on the way to the train.
Cool.
Get there, chilling. Get to the spot. It's like 5:30. I'm trying to be there for 6. Okay, early as hell. Told them I'd be there at 6 and show up at 5:30, 5:45.
Fire. Okay, I like that.
Hostess in the front says, "You're the first one here.
That's fire.
No one else is here yet." So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go Union Square. I'm gonna roll up a blunt or two.
I would have been like, you guys need any help? I'm the first one here.
No one's here. So then she says, no, she says there's another open mic downstairs. You guys can't set up or do anything yet.
Okay.
You're the first one here. I also only know a few amount of people. I go smoke blunts. I look at the time, and then I go sitting and smoking, and I look at the time of the show. The show doesn't start until 10 p.m. It is 6 o'clock. Yeah, so now I have to sit aimlessly. My phone starts dying. I go to Starbucks and I make it very productive. I buy a coffee. I sit there for 2 hours. I work on the pot. I work on trying to work on some stuff. Took notes of what I want to talk about if I given the opportunity. And then I went, and it was great. We had to set up it was, what I'm seeing is no one's perfect. You see how we struggle doing every step of the way? These people are so at a level ahead of us, and they're still not struggling.
I know what you mean. That shit
But
be
struggling. But it was the most interactive I've been, and I held my own weight. Like they respected me a lot after
Think so.
smoking blunts the entire time. Yeah, they thanked me for my help after.
Fire.
The only thing that I regret from this is the worst part was getting home. The last train is at 1 a.m. I have pictures of what time I sat down on the train at 1:10. I was one of the last people to get on the train. I had to go from Union Square, find my way back home, find the yellow line, then go from the yellow line to Penn Station, then Penn Station find NJ Transit. It's one of the first times in my life that I was asking police officers and random people, "Hey, where do I go? NJ Transit, NJ Transit."
Damn.
Yeah.
You can Google the train. There's a Google train thing that could help. Or bus.
My life is spent with Google Maps.
Word.
Okay? But that shit sucks.
You gotta use
It's
regular
half
Google.
of it is underground.
Not the app.
Okay.
Regular Google.
I'm using Google Maps.
Not the, yeah. No, like you went to the browser?
Even the
internet
direction
browser?
I go in, it lags. So if I
Uh.
walk down the street here, by the time I'm here, halfway up the street, it tells me you should have made a right. And I kept walking the street. Whatever. I learned a lot about my way.
You just pay shit back to the game. That's why you gotta stay late, go early.
But I was I could have left earlier and not helped
The
clean up.
life's testing to see if you really want this shit. Because then the next time you're gonna be like, damn, I don't want to get home at 1 a.m.
It is.
I mean, just keep paying the shit to the game.
What I
You're gonna get
also
blessed.
learned, seriously, is we can do this shit.
Yeah, pass me the.
That was a big thing I learned. We
Ash.
can do this. We have everything that they have.
Oh,
And I feel like we're not more sophisticated. I shouldn't
just
say
ourselves,
this. We're
which
just
is-
starting.
I don't even know those people.
All they have is cameras and a computer. That's what I'm trying to say. All podcast or media company is a bunch of cameras and a computer, recording it and posting it.
Yeah,
That's all they do if you really break it down.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. And then you want to get technical with what the camera's at, what format each camera is. Then you have to get technical with what software you're using to record, how are you editing and posting, what content are you putting out. I want to hear about your podcast. It was a great experience.
Did you talk to the guy you wanted to talk to?
I looked these guys in the eyes, and I said hello.
And they looked at you.
Yes, I also...
Because you did that energy?
Yes.
Tell me a time. Good. I told you. Tell me a time
just-
where your balls shriveled up, where you wanted to take the easy route, but you went the opposite. Did you get that chance again
Yep.
yesterday? What was it?
Cool ass dude I met, Paco, comes up to me. First of all, right before we're all standing outside, and they say, yo, somebody has to go get Big J, one of the comedians, of light blue American Spirits. I'm like, they start looking around, and I'm like, I'll go. So I go get him the American Spirits, and I come back and I give them to the main producer, Alex. Here's the receipt. She does like the financing and stuff. And then later on in the night, Paco comes up to me and says, yo, you have those cigarettes for Big J? He told me, you got them for him. He was like, you can go bring them to him if you'd like, or I'll just go bring them to him. And I'm sitting there,
You wanted to just give it to him. Yeah.
and I watch.
You're like, here, just take it.
Hey, I gave it to Paco, and I didn't say a word. I said, nah, bro, I don't really care. Not like that. I literally was like, oh, thanks. I was like, thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. But I did not bring it to the comedian. Okay?
Okay.
He brings it to the comedian. The show keeps going. Later on in the night, the comedian comes up to the production crew and almost introduces himself to me. And because I feel like I don't know why, but he came up and said, "Who's it?" You know what I mean? The vibe I was getting was Paco got the cigarettes, brought it back, and the guy was like, "Oh, why didn't the kid bring the cigarettes to me?" And then Paco was probably like, "I don't know, maybe he's shy, he doesn't want to be introduced." Whatever he said.
Yeah.
And then the comedian made it a point to...
Why didn't you bring the cigarettes to him?
Because I wanted... There's a balance, seriously, between a famous person and a normal person. If that makes sense.
I don't think so. That's like a limiting belief.
No. This is an objective. This is not even subjective. These guys walk around every single town in America, big cities, with hundreds of groupies and people who want to talk to them and say, "I'm a big fan. I want to give you the cigarettes just 5 times. Can I take a picture with you for my mom?" You understand? So the inverse, when they see somebody like, "Oh shit, that guy doesn't give a fuck about us. That guy's here for himself. He's not here to. I will treat Big J like a regular person. You see? Which is not what most people do. Most people will take advantage of him or try to do other things. I'm going to treat him like a regular dude. If it was you, if I bought you cigarettes and Paco came up to me and was like, "Yo, you want to go give Ariel these cigarettes?" I'd be like, "Nah, go give him the cigarettes. I don't care." That's the clout chasing shit that I don't want to ever be a part of. For real. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
In the big
I
scheme
would've
of it,
done the
imagine
opposite.
I know you would have. That's the
That sounds
Hollywood.
like the easy route.
Do you know the Hollywood? Do you know how you make moves in Hollywood? It's things like that. You see what I'm saying? Like
I
if
see
we
what
were
you're
at a
saying.
Hollywood,
I wouldn't move that way. I wouldn't have done that.
I know you would. Yeah.
I would have brought. Bro,
You're
I
the
wouldn't have
positive
gone,
charge?
I'm gonna get that shit to him.
You're the positive
Why
charge.
the fuck would I give you the cigarettes for you to take credit? He wanted them. I went and got them shits. Let me give it. And I want to meet him. Here,
This is
Paco.
where-
Here, I got this shit for you, bro.
Watch this.
I'm Brandon.
Watch this. This is me playing my version of chess. The entire production team sees, "Oh shit, this guy doesn't care about meeting the comedians. He's not here for clout or success or fame or dick riding." You see?
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about
At the end
meeting
of
them.
the day-
I'm here to observe the production team. Dead ass. I don't give a fuck about the comedians or any of them.
That makes
They are
sense.
talents to
That
me.
makes sense. Either way,
At the end of the
either
day-
way, that's an assumption you're making. Either way, I'm an assumption that I'm making.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yep.
That shit's they're not.
But what was the question you asked that sparked that? What was an
Yeah,
opportunity that
yeah.
I was given?
Yeah. Did you have another one?
That was the main one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have gave it in. But then
I was very happy. Yeah.
Work.
I
It's
don't-
also a good thing.
You understand? You saying I would have given it to him is what 99%
I was just about to say that.
of niggas would have done.
I was just about to say that. But
So you don't see how much I stand out, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit, he's
yeah.
not clout chasing.
Yeah.
He's not here to touch the
But
big
this
comedian."
guy is that big.
They're nationwide touring comedians with professional careers, publicists. They're
Alright,
signed
right,
to comedian labels. Yes,
Alright.
they sell out the main room every single Monday and Wednesday.
All right. Okay.
I talked a lot this one out. How was your podcast?
My podcast.
Or tell me about yesterday after our podcast. What happened? You
Yeah,
dropped me
so-
off at the train station.
I dropped you off at the train station, and then I basically go back to the warehouse. I tell Z, I call Augie
Okay.
because Augie and Z just had a weekend in Florida with Brian at EDM like rave thing for Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
So Z's already at the warehouse because I
He
thought
was
Dan
there.
Martell was gonna have his meeting. So I'm like, "Yo, Z, pull up to the warehouse. Let's go to his meeting together." Dan Martell's him.
Yeah.
He's Timothy. And he's like, "Yeah, hell yeah." So he pulls up, and then Augie calls me on his break and shit,
Yeah.
or that he's about to get off. Whatever. Long story short, I tell Augie, I'm like, "Yo, pull up to the warehouse. I got an idea. I got a good idea." He's like, I'm like, "You not doing anything?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll pull up." He's like, "All right, cool." So he comes, and when he gets there, I'm like, boom, hit play, and I'm basically telling him my
Yeah.
thought
Okay.
about the podcast and
Nice.
why we should record all these things, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect, and it was so cool.
We're gonna edit it a little snippet of those podcasts right here,
and
and now we're back.
it was just so cool to have those fresh memories that are literally few hours, days old for them, to relive them and say it
okay.
detail by detail. Like, this is what we did on Thursday. This is what we did on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. this was the drink. Friday was drinking. Saturday was the shrooms. Sunday was it, and then the stories.
They went in.
That's what I'm saying. So the details and stories are super fresh, super live, and to hear the different perspectives was awesome.
So great. They get to relive it for themselves.
Yeah, one day. But then they also had that pushback in the beginning of my idea with I don't know how authentic I can be because we're talking about whether it's girls or shrooms or being drunk or
Yes.
you might get, they're like, I don't want to get canceled. They have jobs. One of them works for Verizon. One of them works.
Yes.
And I'm like, bro, if we get to that level, like, you'll be all right.
Yes.
I said that, but then they also said, like, what did they say? Whatever. You get the idea. But I told them,
Totally.
like, hey, when I hit play, we're not on social media. We're not distracted by TV or a video game or sports
Yeah,
game.
it's just us.
I hit play, and it's you talking to me, and you're not distracted. It's like, bro, it's a chance to give your soul and your spirit a chance to just think
Anything, yeah.
and it just comes. It comes. It's not clouded by the devil as much.
Yep.
Shit. But well, not shit, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And it was just awesome. But then Z had to cut the podcast in between because he had to run a whole meeting for Verizon type shit. Like,
why didn't you keep going with Augie?
I did keep going with Augie. He was the one telling me all this EDM shit, and I couldn't hear Z's perspective.
Okay.
So hearing Augie and Augie's storytelling is top tier. Like,
He's great.
You have no idea. He's top tier storytelling. I was cracking up at some points.
Nice.
And
he'd be great for highs and lows.
yeah, and as far as storytelling, oh my god, I wish we could have got a video recording instead of just audio, because the things he was like doing, you had to have seen it. It was just so funny. Him and his brother, the shrooms, like, oh man, you could only imagine.
That's great.
But that's on another episode.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you imagine these podcasts for you being?
Bro, so I told my mom today, we're gonna start doing this shit. My dad, we're gonna start doing this shit, and they get it now. And not only that, but I want to do things for my son too. Like, here's my business lessons. Here's my relationships lessons. Here's my, if I die, play this one. It's my will. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think like that.
1,000%. That's the future.
I've never had to think like that. If I die, my brother here, like I want my brother. But nah, if I die here, now I gotta think about that.
Yeah.
Or, shit like that.
Bro, 100%.
Or my dad, my mom. I have no recollection. I'd never met my mom's parents. They died 10 years before I was born.
Yeah.
I could only know them from my vision, from what my mom says.
That's
and
so
her
cool.
recollection and her aunts and all. I never got to meet them, but someone had podcasts with them.
You would be able to communicate with them. I imagine in the future we're digitalizing ourselves.
Yeah.
To be able to live forever, not in a way not like an immortal godly, not in an over godly way, but in a digitized, futuristic, technological way. Like, seriously, we'll be able to become 3D printed objects, and they'll know everything we're going to say in that moment because they have hundreds and thousands of hours of us talking and being. They'll study our body language. You see, it would be like AI with us. Yeah. We'll be Walt Disney. Frozen. But I rather live forever in that essence, not my physical. My thoughts and my ideas live forever, you see?
Yeah.
Not
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told my dad and my mom, like, yo, you guys should write a book. And they did. Well, my dad started for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I always tell him, like, how's the book? And for months, he's always been in I'm gonna start it again soon. But instead of doing that, a book is just words of a final version of an idea.
Yeah.
Like, very edited. But a conversation, that's raw thoughts. Like, a book, I can't stop in the middle of a chapter and ask the author a question.
Yeah.
Or hear the author's voice. It's in my head. Conversation, I hear Brandon, his perspective, his personality, his tone, his point of view.
Yep.
And I can stop Brandon right now and ask him a question on it. And what do you think of that?
Yeah.
Explain that again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I want to get as many of those as I can while my parents and people are still here, so I can pass that down.
Who else did you record with?
So then I recorded with Augie and Z.
Augie and Z.
And then I recorded with later that night. I'm like, okay, time to spend time with my girl, be a dad.
Of
you
course.
know, try to do that.
Yes.
I've been busting my ass all day, mind you. I'm not even gonna get into that. well, I was selling on Whatnot with 2 girls after that podcast, so I was busy with more business. And then I went home pretty late at like 8 o'clock, finally,
Sheesh.
type shit. And I've been out since like 9, grinding.
Okay.
I didn't even eat.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I still haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Whatever. When I get to Rocio's house, it's Rocio, Ruby, her sister, and Anthony, her husband now.
Damn, the 2 couples.
Yeah, and her aunt. Yeah. And when
And the fourth
and when I
is
get there, bro, I've been vibrating at a high level since honestly the beginning of the month. Since Trump got elected. Like, I just been vibrating and shit's been coming to me, and
It's that 11.
yeah.
It's that big 11.
It is.
I'm feeling it.
But the
You
beginning
feel
was
it.
really hard for me because I had to like ask my first time in my life I had to ask my Augie and Z for money
Wow.
because I had to basically return like 31,000 in the span of like 10 days of merchandise.
Fucked up.
I had to sell all my Bitcoin. I lost all those gains that just happened.
You
But
must-
I got it all settled down. But that was the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
But then Trump got in, and bro, shit's been vibrating, coming to me at a high level, and I've been tested in the beginning of the month. That was an emotional month, but whatever. I was telling. I get to her house. I see Anthony.
Y'all motherfuckers sit down for a podcast.
I didn't even. No, it was just me and Anthony, because
Oh, okay.
Avi. I was playing with Avi. I was being a dad and whatnot, and then Ruby and Rocio took Avi to go give him a bathe,
Okay.
bathe him. So it's just me and Anthony, and I'm spitting. You know what I mean? I'm
Yes.
spitting. I'm not gonna be talking. I'm spitting.
Yes.
He gets it. I hit play. We start playing for
He
like.
gets it. I French blood.
We fast forward. We're like 10 minutes in. I ask him about the highs and lows, forks in the road. Ruby and Rocio get here. I start talking to them.
You love the highs and lows. Papa.
Anthony didn't like it.
Really? Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to edit in his opinion right here.
All right.
Did you record it?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so.
Obviously, this
And then
will test the
Rocio didn't even
production.
realize we were recording like 20 minutes in. So it was just cool because I was asking Ruby and Anthony very personal questions, and
Okay.
and I even asked them like, all right, we talked about a good fork in the road because they made a decision that was good. Let's talk about something that was going bad for them and what they learned from it.
Mhm.
Like what I shared or what you shared
Mhm.
type shit. I was trying to, and this is some little baby stuff.
You don't have the negative. You got to get the negative out of them.
That's what I was trying to do.
You could get it. Yeah.
I know, but they didn't. None of them wanted to basically. And Rocio, they were all uncomfortable pretty much. This is little baby shit. And
Wait. Oh, some little babies, not real forks in the road.
And as soon as I posed the question,
I would have poked them. Like, I know a fork in the road for you. For real. I would have poked the bear.
No.
Not like that, but I would have said, don't you think, what do you think this...
You
what do
remember
think
when
would've
you had that
happened if-
switch up in energy where
You
you got
felt that,
uncomfortable?
yeah.
I told Anthony I felt that, and he was like, because I told him.
What do
was
you
the
mean?
first-
Wait, sorry. One more time. You told Anthony about our conversation?
No.
You felt that with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I asked him like, "What's a fork?" and he was like, "Oh, I was in this other." Well, first he paused. He was like,
You don't have to say it if it's personal.
"Yeah." He was. I was in this other relationship, got another job, and I felt that like
Yeah.
he went there.
Yeah.
And felt that,
He didn't... you know what you told me in
and I
that moment?
felt that switch up.
He didn't believe it himself.
Uh,
In that moment when I got scared...
yeah.
In the question,
Yeah.
you told me right after, I just watched Spotted, no, by heart.
Uh-huh.
You say, I felt that because you didn't believe what you said.
Oh yeah.
So that means he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
believe that was a major fork in his road, for real. He's just making
Oh
some
no!
story up.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was more so like
You gotta stay.
I felt like he went. His mind and his memories went back to that time and place and how he felt.
Okay.
And I felt that one slight second that that thought came in like, I don't want to share this shit.
Yeah, okay, whatever it was, yes.
And then he did. And I
Yes.
felt that little switch up, just like I did with you, like the little like,
Yes.
oh
Yes.
shit, why the fuck am I?
That
gonna
means
talk
you
about
did a great job.
Yeah, and I feel that shit. And Ruby was like, you should be a psychologist. I'm like, I've been getting that a lot in a motivational speaker a lot lately.
Another thing I learned yesterday is, you see how I said they're comedians, they're just talent. It's because, seriously, what I see with us, I try to do a little bit of comedy. You don't even pay attention. You should listen back to the episodes. I'm literally just trying to be a little humorous and throw things, not just dead serious all the time.
Sure.
Okay? A comedy I love it though, because to me, just being funny the whole time is a box.
Sure.
I swear, my goal for us is to be public motivational speakers, being hired by a university, a psychologist department, an office. You see what I'm saying? To go public speak like a Jordan Peterson. That should be the end goal for, not to be a.
You would
Put yourself in a box.
you would
Like be a
wanna
comedian or be a musician
if
or be a.
Charter asked you to go on stage and give a speech from like an alumni, you know, kind
if
of thing.
if I was proud
You
of
would like-
myself, yeah. If I was proud enough of myself at a place in my life, yeah, I'm not right now. I have nothing to say. They would laugh at me.
Alright.
You see what I mean? But if
But
I
you
was
wanna-
successful,
you would
of
like-
course,
you would like
who
that.
doesn't?
Oh, alright. Not everyone.
They don't admit it. They do. They're lying.
I don't think so.
They're lying.
I don't think so.
You don't think what? Give me the person
That
you're thinking of.
Not
describe
person.
them.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, describe the hypothetical person.
the hypothetical. The majority of people wouldn't want the spotlight, public speak in front of many people around something, and I don't think that's a. I think that's a
I can't.
very minority.
I can't imagine
per-
any successful or well-known.
Most
any
people aren't
profession.
successful, though. Most people aren't successful.
That's
though.
why they'll never speak at their high school alumni thing.
But most
If they
people aren't
were,
successful.
they would have the confidence and feel more inclined to. That's what I'm saying. People aren't at the level of success to have the confidence to perform at their high school reunion or high school alumni speech. If it was a successful doctor, successful psychologist, successful anything, I feel like they would give that speech. Whatever. Where are you? It's very subjective. What we're saying.
Where was I?
Recording with Anthony, Ruby Rocio.
Oh yeah, that was just a cool moment.
You should be a psychologist, and then I said we should be motivational speakers. We shouldn't put ourselves in a box of anything. We should be talking about real subjects, seriously, enlightened subjects, as well as be a little funny, do a little bit of this. Funny should not be the main thing at all. Why are you looking at me like that?
Just letting you finish your thought.
Oh, okay. I did a long time ago. I'm just rambling.
Well, I need to get it all out.
I like that you're starting these.
I feel like you like
Podcast
to
with others.
logically think about it too much
Oh, of course, that's my problem.
instead of just freaking talk.
I have no emotions.
You keep saying.
understand?
I feel like you keep putting these ideas like my goal for us is to be motivational speakers. Wait, we was just talking about like I was just here right now. Like let's just keep this conversation.
I am here.
Type shit.
I'm here with you talking about what I see for our future, you see?
I mean,
You don't see yourself being a motivational speaker.
yeah, I've definitely thought.
So
of
why
that.
are you saying that?
I definitely thought of that. Yeah.
So me saying that, why are you just because you don't feel it's right in this moment to speak
one?
about?
No, what did he do episode 1 that we just went on a tangent for like 4 minutes, basically not getting anywhere, and we just did it again from that. I feel like.
Oh, I recall what you're saying, and the same thing happened. I swear. You said something, and then I said, "What's the like?" You said,
I'm like, where?
with
Like,
the motivational speaker right now. You just said the motivational speaker. I said I see us being motivational speakers. I talk about the future and the production and the actual CEO stuff of the
Yeah.
podcast, and then you come at me for saying, "Bro, we're doing a podcast right now. Don't talk about that stuff with me."
I mean-
basically, no. Let me finish.
okay.
You say don't talk about that stuff on the podcast. Like we're in the moment having a conversation about life, and you're trying to talk about the future of the podcast and the plans and the vision that you have. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, I would like to keep like one topic at a time.
Yes.
Instead of I'm here right now,
Yes.
and now it's going all the way here. Instead of like we're done with this. Oh, I want to bring up this. How do you see the future of the podcast? You know what I'm saying?
One more time.
Okay. So you see how I was just talking about the Anthony podcast with Ruby
Rubio said you
and
should be a
Rosette.
psychologist.
Or a motivational speaker.
Yes.
And I was still like in that thought loop. And then out of nowhere where thought loop was...
I see us being motivational speakers.
I feel like if you have
Our
that,
end
you
goal.
should store that in for as soon as... I feel like as soon as we finish this thought loop, I'm going to bring this shit in. Oh, you mentioned that... Blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So one thought,
Okay, yes,
one thought
I
at a
understand.
time.
Just so you know, the structure of this is Star Wars. Okay? We do not go in time order. But yes, you're right.
You
Keep
know
the
what I'm
top-
saying?
Yes. Keep the topics concise and consistent.
Yeah.
Don't talk about the
If
future of the
anything,
podcast.
store that or write it
Keep
down.
talking about Rocio and this thing.
Because
Yes.
the same thing happened yesterday. I don't know why, but that shit like fucks
It
the
just
whole
happened
energy,
again.
the whole. Just keep there.
Yeah.
Literally store that, and that's exactly what I'm about to use for the next topic.
Yes.
And then we're there, and then you keep that going, and then I'm gonna try to get a piece of something. I'm gonna ask you something, and then you know what I'm saying? We'll get the next. Just
Watch this.
I'm not trying to criticize. I'm not trying-
No. I just had a great, and my download just came in. Episode 1 and episode 2 were very different. Episode 1 was very relatable, get to know us. Episode 2 is very business.
Yeah.
Very business. Very me episode.
Yeah.
Very my future plan. Very
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
This episode is way more the first episode, and yeah, it's like when we record here we should have a structure. Whatever, we're learning, papa. We should have a structure. You get me? When we record here, it should be I don't want to make boxes either. You see, I don't even like where I'm going with. We should do this at this time. You see, I was
We
stopped
should just
myself.
talk. We should just talk.
Exactly.
On
But
one
our
thing at a
topic
time. That's it.
Exactly.
That's
Talk
it.
about one thing at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Exactly. So what happened after?
So yeah,
Did
I
you
was,
reflect with them talking about the podcast? Just how when we
I
finished our
did.
podcast,
So
we
I
reflected.
remember. So I did get some pushback while I was talking to Ruby and Anthony and Rocio all at the same time, where I was so proud of my girl, to be honest, because I beat the shit out of the I don't know out of her. But Ruby and Anthony are
She's-
maybe not so much Anthony, but Ruby's an I don't know girl.
Okay.
Instead of I don't know is the opposite of let me think.
Mm,
Oh damn, I should tweet that.
that is a truth.
Because
Jamie, tweet that.
when you say I don't know, that means I don't want to think.
Yeah.
Versus I love oh my god, I felt such a proud moment. I remember in the podcast now, I literally jumped out of like, oh my god, it's such a proud moment as a man. Like, cause oh my god, I got my girl. She said, I asked her a question. She's like, that's a good question. Let me think about that.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, wow. I was so proud when she said that, man. And she took probably like a good 30 seconds. So during that whole 30 seconds, you think she's thinking about Instagram or her problems or her
Or the
kid
baby,
or
yeah,
anything? No.
whatever.
She's tapping into that infinite consciousness. She's tapping into her authentic self
Feeling
that
herself
only
in the
Rocio
moment. Yeah.
can answer. Because
Yeah.
you're asking something only I can answer right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I ask you something, so there's things that only. So that's like me asking you a question, but now the real you's coming out. So I got that from Ruby, where she got the pushback with the I don't know, and I'm like, no. Take your time and think. Is there like only you can answer this?
Yeah.
Who would know? Who would know? Because like I'm like, what's a good fork in your road? She's like, oh, when I got with Anthony, I'm like, okay, cool. How did it get better? Like, what did you like? Did you learn things?
Or worse.
Yeah, or what? Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
seriously.
talk like that. And then she goes, yeah, I think we both, she goes, yeah, I think we both taught each other to, be more positive. And she looks at him, right? Like, or I'm like, you teach him that? Did he teach you that? Or each other? And she goes,
Yo, you know what you need to do.
she goes, I don't know. And I'm like, pause, Ruby. I'm asking you a question about who the fuck is gonna know? I literally talked to her like that. I'm like, who the fuck is gonna know? Like, I know I'm a little like, all the time,
Yes.
but I'm literally trying to get the real Ruby out.
Yes.
And then it finally got out, bro, and she started spitting. And it was beautiful. I remember part of the podcast, the last 10 seconds was her talking from the heart. And I was like,
About what?
about basically,
we're gonna edit in. This is gonna be a lot of editing.
Basically,
we're gonna
like-
edit in that clip right here.
it was basically like her talking about why having a partner is good and the qualities of a good partner, and like her talking about her experience with Anthony. And she was just talking from the heart during the last 10 seconds of that.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow, Ruby, like I stood up and I'm like, Anthony, I hope you heard that last 10 seconds, but that was
If not, I gotta record it.
that's your
Yeah,
wife. Like
yeah.
that's Ruby's real, from the heart.
Yeah.
And she almost cried and she was like, you're right. That was like off, like from the heart. She didn't force anything. I'm like,
Yeah.
and you can only get that from conversations, from like blocking out the static.
Very true.
So I feel like it's such a good feeling bringing people back alive. It feels like
yes.
type shit. So I was really excited to talk to my mom and my dad and give them this thought that I had
And this thought only came from Brandon, a fucking 7-Eleven right here.
No, it's a fact.
7-11, bro.
What did your parents say? Did we say that? Did you talk about that already?
That was
you
today.
Just said you
That was
told-
literally today. And
That was my next
they
one.
love it.
Wow.
My mom loves it. My dad, he wasn't talking. My dad's been very not sharing his opinions a lot lately. I've noticed.
He's a dude.
I don't know. He's an odd man, but I'm an odd man too. We're all
Yeah.
odd.
I wanted to say something while I want you to realize not everybody is made for this.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So if you do see some people getting uncomfortable, it's because they're not
I told
comfortable
Anthony
with themselves.
I told Anthony, I'm like, bro, like, conversation I have with you, with my boy Brandon, with my boy Augie, with my brother, my mom, like, it's totally complete. With myself, with my girl, totally different. So I would love to be like, yo, Anthony, you free? Yo, come through the warehouse 30.
True.
That's the type of time I want.
Mhm.
Or like, yo, save that conversation. Because Augie was like, yo, you got to tell me what's going on with that business shit. Because bro, first time in my life I had to ask Augie for 4,000.
Yeah.
Z for 4,000. I had to tell him what the fuck is going on. That shit was a crazy experience. And I got through, well, almost done with it. And,
You told Augie to save it because you wanted to talk to him.
yeah, exactly. He's like, yo, what was going on? Like, I'm back from this shit. And I also want to know how was the weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let's just talk about it on the podcast. You feel
True.
me?
Exactly.
One day we'll, that's awesome. It's such a good feeling. Like, what if books and newspapers, anything written, is a thing of the past, physical?
It will be.
Yeah, and digital's all the way. So everyone's gonna have, a podcast.
All right. Why did
Video.
Anthony like highs and lows? What's going
I
on?
forget. You'd have to ask Anthony.
No, don't you have it recorded? Isn't that the
I do.
point of this?
All
All right.
right, let me think about it. He said
Yeah,
damn, I
take
just
a
went to,
second.
I don't know, damn.
Yeah, come. Yo, play that back. We're gonna put in right here where Ariel said, anybody who says I don't know means I don't want to think. Okay, and
It's
then
honestly-
you're gonna play back him say I don't know,
said that because
and we're back.
I only said that because I definitely have it in my head. It would require some sort of effort, but that's literally
understand. It's
you're gonna make me retrieve that information for the opinion of Anthony.
Dig in the depths of your
Like
mind.
you want me to take effort for that? You want that answer that bad? I
It's
don't want.
bothering me. I put mad time and effort, manifestation into it. I care about our core
So
audience
you-
and your people close
Also,
to
Anthony
us.
Rodriguez's opinion matters to you that much, and the fact that you put all that time in thrown out the window.
Yes, the opinion of Anthony Rodriguez matters.
Yeah,
Is that what you want me to hear? Is that what you want to hear? No opinion of anyone matters to me. You're right. It's only as good as I said yesterday. Our idea is only as good as we implement it and strategize and do it.
And the best podcasts are the best podcasts with the best thought loops back to back. That is not a good thought loop that I want to go retrieve and start talking about. You know
When
what I
you
mean?
talk to them, when you talk to them about fork in the road and highs and lows, were they able to talk
Yeah.
for at least 5-10 minutes?
Fork in the road, yeah.
Come on, kid. That's all
Like,
I need.
no,
That's
like,
all I need, Papa.
no. They were both.
60 seconds?
They're both
60
angels. They've lived a good life. No bad shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I can name you like 20 things right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're both like,
what?
for real?
In front of my girl?
And my girl's like, no, don't talk. I'm like, babe, what do you want to talk about? I got
Oh.
stitches right here.
Boom.
I learned lessons right there.
I'm gonna go out and
My cousin almost choked me to death,
I'm gonna
right?
leave and come right back because. Have you ever seen the Flagrant podcast?
Yeah.
The reason that I don't like that podcast, not that I don't like it, is there's too many people. It's like 3 is max. Whatever. For your future, I feel like if it's just you and Anthony Rodriguez one-on-one, you and Ruby one-on-one, or you and your girl one-on-one, totally different vibes and conversations.
Yeah.
A group is not really going to get the best out of everyone. They're
Why
going,
are you talking about a group?
especially couples. What do you mean? Because
You're talking about a group.
you recorded the 4
Yeah.
of you guys together.
Yeah.
It's a group.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Exactly what I just said.
What?
People change their behaviors when in individuals one-on-one conversations versus in a group of people. It's a thing called groupthink. It's a thing called social
okay.
conditioning. It's a thing called being a monkey.
Okay.
You change your behavior. If my girlfriend or my potential wife is sitting next to me and you ask me a question, my answer will be completely different if it's just me and Ariel alone in the room.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
What's your point?
in my opinion, I'm outside. I'm in the tangent box. My opinion, you will not get the best conversations or answers from highs and lows or fork in the road or any of that if it's
in group
not
settings. Gotcha.
especially with your
Gotcha,
partner
that
that
makes
you're
sense.
not even close.
100%.
That's not even his
Oh, yeah,
wife.
I learned that.
I swear,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even know
100%.
them, but I can tell that
Oh, yeah.
they're not glue. Because if any of when I had my ex and we were close, I would say any fork in the road. She knew all the negatives in
Yeah.
my life, so it wouldn't even be a problem. She would.
Yeah,
be
but my girl
If I
was-
didn't say negative, she would be like, "Motherfucker, remember when you lived in my house? You understand? Like that's what she would be saying.
Nah, well,
That's how you know you're close, and communication is open. You're
Well,
right.
I asked my girl the same question, and she didn't. She said some little baby shit. Her big thing.
She's with her man.
Yeah. I know.
And her sister.
I
And
know.
her sister's
I know.
man.
I know, but
Their
like,
words are way more not ready to slip. I guarantee you, Augie, you, and Z's combo was way more
yeah,
open.
yeah,
Yeah.
But-
Whatever, just a suggestion. Let's come back.
100%.
Let's come back. Forget all I just did. I took us out of the world. Let's come back. That's just a suggestion to you.
Oh no, it's good.
Interview
No,
one-on-one
it's good.
people. Don't
No,
do a
it's-
group of people like that. In my opinion, you'll get better answers.
No, I'm gonna interview and
For
do a
highs and
podcast
lows.
whoever the fuck
And-
I want.
Yep. For highs and lows and the fork in the road, I feel like those are intimate conversations.
Oh, that conversation I had is for mine.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like I wouldn't put that in our shit. You know what I mean? That's my personal You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just hit
Exactly. and I'm giving you a suggestion for your.
fire.
I am the media.
Fire.
I am the over.
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah,
you
yeah.
do what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah,
talent.
yeah.
You don't need to listen to me
Yeah,
either.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I get
This
you.
is-
I get
and
you.
you're
I
also
get
the
you. We're on
owner.
the same page. I get you.
That's it. I went out of the world. Come back. Come back.
I get you.
Yes.
I get you.
But yeah, okay. So they gave little baby answers.
Yeah, no, but it was overall it was cool,
Good.
and I felt the energy just get risen. As far as I felt like their energy was even better between the two
Good.
versus what our normal typical. What?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ask them the questions like, who is Rocio?
No,
Who's
no.
You're a dickhead.
All I
Why'd
did-
you ask me
I
those
basically
fucking
just
questions?
asked
They
them-
would have shit themselves.
I basically-
Anyone's in a group of. True, we were intimate. You see, you can ask. those
Yeah,
one-on-one.
I basically just asked them what's a fork in the road for you, and then they all said good ones, and then I basically all right, that was something that was going bad, and
Yeah.
talk about that time, what you learned,
Okay.
and they just
That's where we were. I asked you how long did they talk with Heisenberg?
yeah, like literally a minute story, and not even a minute, 30 seconds, some
Okay.
bullshit. I was hanging
Okay.
some people around, me, like whatever,
Yeah. No, I got it.
some little bullshit, but I'm like, wow, I got 10 bad ones that I could talk about just going up to year 10.
No, exactly.
Like the story.
too. I'm like, what the
I
hell?
got 32 stitches on the back of my ankle. My brother threw this freaking bat at me. My cousin almost choked me at 5. My cousin threw a freaking ice ball on my ear.
All right, Mr. Psychologist. Why don't people express these
Neuroscientist.
open? Why don't people
Mine-
express these opinions that they have openly? Why are
Attachment
archetypes?
styles.
Why?
Attachment styles.
One more time. Okay.
Attachment styles.
Elaborate,
Attachment styles are developed between ages like 0 to 3. And that's basically the attachment style that people carry psychologically, socially throughout life. And there's 4 attachment styles. Secure is like 10% of the world, 25% I think. 25%. 25% of the world is in the secure box. Secure. Then literally 75% is in the other 3 categories.
Insecure has to be one.
No,
Okay.
which is anxious, dependent, and avoidant.
Okay.
So, like for example, you're an avoidant.
100%.
So, avoidant
Follows
attachment styles are developed in babies that, at a young age, I'm an anxiety, so I need people around me. I don't like being alone.
Okay.
Because, for example, I'll talk about me on this. Damn, you asked me psychology. I'm just talking about neuroscience and shit that I've learned through psychology because I've had to take psychology classes to get a neuroscience minor. But just to anyone who's listening out there, I'm
Yes.
not just saying some bullshit.
Yeah.
I've learned this shit. But, and I have a kid. But basically, attachment styles are developed how between the ages where you can't really communicate as a baby. Or you can't communicate. So you literally just feel things. And basically, if you have if you start crying and crying and crying, and a parent just leaves you, you're gonna over time develop the attachment style. Like, no one's coming to fucking save me. Stop fucking crying.
Yes.
Versus an anxiety person, baby. I'm crying. You always get your needs met. Always. You have to have a balance.
I was definitely the first one.
Yeah, like, let him cry.
That nigga's by
He's
himself.
gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
My girl's the same way. I don't know why, because I've tried to.
Is she the oldest?
I probably shouldn't talk about it, but she's an avoidant attachment style for sure.
Okay. Yeah, everybody has their yeah.
Avoidant attachment style. So anytime they get stressed or anything, they pull back.
I need my space. Give me a little bit
Give me
to think
space.
about it.
And I'm the person where let's talk about
No,
it
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah.
So me and her,
Let's have it right
me and her
now.
are opposites.
Yes.
I'm anxiety, and but we have to work.
You're.
I have to. When you know who your partner is on that level,
Yes.
and there's way more things that I've learned about each other that she knows about me, whatever,
Yep.
through test.
What's her Myers Briggs? Do you know?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like Myers Briggs, her numerology, her life path.
What is it? Do you know about?
Yeah.
EN.
Yeah, she's a. No, she's a INT. No, she's a ISFP.
Introverting. Sensing. IS thinking.
No, F. Feeling.
Oh
Feeling.
shit! She's like green.
She's not a thing. She's a feeler. Like, this is how
Emotional.
I feel. This is how I feel. I'm an ENTJ. I
Yes.
think.
Me too.
I'm entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
I mean extroverted. I'm inquisitive.
No,
I'm inquisitive.
No, you think, yes.
I love to learn. You're inquisitive.
Me too. We have
You
the
know.
same exact thing, except I'm introverted and you're extroverted.
Yeah.
You're an ENTJ, I'm
Yeah.
an INTJ.
Yeah. And we learn a lot from each other
Oh,
because of that.
course.
That's
Yes.
probably why we attract. I mean, not in that
Yes.
way, but you know what I mean. And my
Yeah.
girl too. She's literally opposites, but I learned so much about myself
Yeah.
seeing that.
Yeah.
I've realized that.
Like you understand, in your Myers Briggs, you're more of the statesman. You see, like Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. It's people who control the world. That's who ENTJs
No,
are.
Steve. No, hell no. You said Hillary Clinton, Barack. They're not ENTJs. You got to think about Steve
promise.
Jobs.
Jamie,
No, they're not.
pull it up.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
What is Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama's Myers Briggs test? What are you saying they are?
Definitely not ENTJ.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
ENTJ is Steve Jobs. ENTJ is. Who else is ENTJ?
Clinton was close. Clinton
No,
is
not
like
Clinton.
I'm Clinton.
I wouldn't even say Clinton. My phone's
Clinton
recorded,
is
so I ain't-
INTJ.
Really?
Clinton is an architect, yeah. And Barack Obama
Clinton,
is
yeah,
an
he's-
ENFJ. Not him, her.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
talking about her.
But what were we talking about before that?
Your girl. Neuroscience.
Oh yeah. So the attachment styles.
Mm-hmm.
The attachment styles. So yeah, that's the background and the science behind the attachment styles and how they're developed. And
Okay,
those
why are
things you
people
carry
get to the
as
point?
adults.
Why are people? Oh, that's why they don't answer the question.
Yes,
Of,
because that's their natural
Anything.
attachment style.
yes.
When they get presented stress, they say, "I need to protect myself."
Okay.
When I get presented stress, I need to talk about it so we can get closer and we're on the same page. Because I like to know.
Yes.
I don't like being in confusion.
Okay.
I need reassurance. I need to know we're okay. If not, I stress out.
I understand.
Versus the opposite, when you get stressed and my girl, give me my space.
And we think it's okay.
And literally, you trigger me and I trigger you.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, let's talk about it. And you're saying, let me give. And I'm like, so you don't love me anymore.
It's literally the battery.
Yeah.
Like,
So
repelling
everyone
each
needs to
other.
work towards the 25%, which is secure.
Yeah.
Which takes understanding each other. Some
Yeah.
people are both anxiety. Some people are both avoidant.
True.
Most times you
Fall.
attract the opposite. That's what it really means.
Okay.
But it's a huge learning thing, bro.
Oh, 1,000%.
But like, it's cool. I know this person on a huge, intimate,
Level.
and they're opposite sex, and like, life path, all this shit.
Yeah. No, there's a lot to choosing the right partner.
Yeah.
1,000%. I think that was 30 minutes, Papa.
Oh, hello.
That's 50 minutes.
I gotta be up.
I think we should just go for 10 more minutes.
Word.
This
Oh, yeah.
guy's the timekeeper, bro. I'm trying to continue the flourishing of good conversations.
All right.
I'm trolling.
So yeah, that's the attachment styles, and that's it. All right.
All right,
I should
so
follow up with a question. No.
you don't have to.
We did.
Hey, I'm having a conversation.
Yeah, that was good.
I was actually gonna ask. Yeah, I like where our head is going with the media company,
Cool.
and these podcasts are gonna be a branch of us and the people who we talk
Yeah.
to. Yeah. Did you explain to the four of them the whole digitalized recording forever?
To who?
The
No.
four of them.
No.
Okay, that's a big.
No, so
you told that to Augie.
bro. I
and
told
Z.
Anthony, I'm like, I gave you the bare bones downloads to Z, Augie, Anthony, those three. The bare bones download. I've had a few days to play around with this file. I want to come back in a few days on my podcast to see what. You know,
Where
I don't
you
know how
at,
your
bro?
brain works, but like, you give me a file like that, I'm gonna keep playing around with it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go to sleep.
very true.
That's just me.
Very true.
I know you're the same way.
I did, yeah. I literally
Most
went and
people-
looked up internships the day after I told you about you
Type
getting
shit.
it.
Yeah. So.
So let's see what.
So yeah, let's see what they come up with.
Yeah.
Because I think Augie got it, but yeah. That's cool. That's cool. It'd be awesome to like look back as older people and play back those times.
We need to start bringing in cameras just for ourselves. Start
Yes.
recording just
Yes.
for ourselves.
No, we need another phone.
Sorry.
Second phone. We need a
Not
second
for
phone.
ourselves.
We need a third phone.
For the people like us. I didn't say it at first.
I'll give you a left hand shake for
backhand,
that.
yeah. Because
Left
I
hand backhand.
corrected myself.
Yo,
yeah.
even life knows that wasn't it. I'm gonna give you a left hand backwards.
No, facts. I tried though.
Life's like I can't even give you that one, but.
But yeah, we just need a camera. We could literally use our phone. We don't need one, but we realistically need a phone and a tripod, and I have both of those. But my tripod's not the best. That's the only thing. You don't have a phone tripod?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Nice. Bring it next time.
It's at the warehouse.
Or when we go there, we'll just use it there. Like one of our phones are
You don't
cool.
got a car? Right. No car. Yeah, you don't got a car.
I just took the
What happened to your
train
Beamer?
to the
Yeah,
city.
what happened to your
I
Beamer?
sold it to Bilal.
Ah,
Thank God.
ah,
He fixed it. He uses it. He drives it.
nice.
Yeah. I got more than I would have got. It wasn't working.
Alright.
Yeah. Even when it was working, the car just sat there because I never used it.
Yeah.
Now I would use it. Now I'm like, I should have kept that car.
You need a bike.
I have a bike. That's what I
Oh, you
work
can
out
bike to
every
my
day.
warehouse easily. It's right there. It's down the road.
Yeah.
It's down one road.
No, I should. Yeah.
Bro, you go down this one road,
Your one's a guy.
yeah, and you go through the little right past the YMCA, make that little right.
Yeah.
You're talking about like a 15-minute bike ride. It's not bad at all. That's what it takes for me to get here
No, I would
in
do
a
it.
car.
If it's nice out, I'm not gonna do that in the freezing cold and the snow. Don't look at me like that. Like, "Oh, you just drive blah, blah, blah."
Say that one more time.
You gave me the look like you should bike ride in the freezing snow to the warehouse and do a podcast. Is that what you not looked at me like?
Say,
And I'm-
say that one more time.
Go in! It's cold outside, Ariel. I don't want to record a podcast.
Wait. Repeat what you said.
It's cold outside.
Repeat what you said.
It's really cold.
The real Brandon heard how much of a bitch he sounded. He can't even say that shit again.
I had to stop. I said it.
No, Ariel, can you come pick me up, bro?
Yo, Ariel, please, bro.
I don't got a sweater.
Oh, it's great.
You couldn't even repeat that shit. And then out of nowhere, you looked at me freezing snow. Like, who the fuck did that?
Yo,
have to come
I
out of
was.
my
I'm
mouth?
just sounding like a pussy because last night I was freezing, bro. I just had to sit out. If I didn't go in that Starbucks, I would have
Good thing.
died.
Good thing I'm not fucking in New York.
No, bro. I should. Fact.
You
I
gotta
would have
ask.
went
What,
to you though.
did you find out what software they're using?
No,
You couldn't.
I could not. I
Bullshit.
swear. I tried
Why
to.
the fuck are you in Starbucks?
How do I explain?
Why do
What
you go?
mean?
Why do you go to the guy and be like, "Damn, you guys are."
They were not there, my
Well,
G.
Why don't you go right to him? Like, Yo,
Who?
can I
Go to who? No one's there.
ask?
I walk in and
ask.
what? I did. I said I'm
Who's setting
here.
the what's up? Who's the tech guy here?
I set up every single piece of tech
Okay, then who?
because I was there before.
I said, what you set up?
When
What'd you set up?
the camera, the
Okay.
lights,
Okay.
the bookshelf,
Okay.
the tables.
Okay.
I moved all. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting heated. I did a lot.
Oh,
I
you're getting
swear.
heated?
Hell, no, I was. My voice got elevated. I'm not getting heated.
No, I'm good. You're good.
I had to pick up the computer, a tower.
Who's using the computer? Who turns it all on?
Alex and G Mike, the two production, the audio, and they handled all of the computer stuff.
Damn.
And while they're doing the computer stuff, we had 10 minutes to set up a whole stage worth of podcast. And I can do this stuff because I know how I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I can put an IKEA.
But as
desk
soon as you're
together.
done with that, you can't go
Exactly.
to G
Now
Mike
we're all sitting
to be like, yo,
No,
let
no,
me
no.
see.
Now we're all sitting in the cut. Okay. I go and this last time I sat on the opposite side of the room. This time I'm like, I'm gonna sit right behind G Mike. Okay. I sit right behind G Mike. All G Mike has open is the Google Docs. All he has is a Google Docs open the entire time.
Okay.
And a score and a tally. All G Mike is doing is not all he's doing. He's going back, making sure the cameras are good, editing the camera settings, fixing the lights, coming back, keeping score of the game going on the stage in the Google Docs. So he's right here behind me. Alex is like this, so I'm looking at her.
Okay.
I can't see anything she's doing, and she got the sauce on her computer.
Gotcha.
So
Is anyone
now I
behind
learned
her?
she sits in a literally like this is the club. Give me one sec. Okay, this is the club. I sat right here. Alex sat right here.
And no one's seeing.
And this is another. This is a.
But no
filled with stuff.
no one's there.
No one is behind.
And she
her.
always sits there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And then I even asked, "Can I sit here behind Alex?"
Yeah.
And the guy next to me said, "Oh, that's usually where her stuff is." So then I said, "All right, bet I'm gonna just sit right here, right behind G-Mike, and look
Yeah.
right over his
Next
shoulder."
time you have.
And next time I will.
Have you talked to
position-
Alex?
Yeah. No, we
It's a girl.
were chain smoking the whole time.
boy.
We
A guy.
girl and G-Mike's a guy, Alex is a girl.
Okay.
Cool as hell.
Yeah. Tell Alex. Hey, can I see what you're doing here?
No, I will. I learned.
That's-
I didn't
that's
know
what
who
I
was
want you
in.
to get,
I
yeah.
just got on this side,
Yeah,
and then
fire,
I saw.
fire,
G-Mike
fire,
is. I could do G.
When's the next time
I
you're
could
going?
do G-Mike, but
Did they tell
G-Mike's.
you?
Well, what?
When's the next time?
That was another thing that I sort of kind of. Oh, I didn't even bring this up. I sort of kind of fluffed, but not really. I had to catch the train. It was literally 12:40. So
Oh,
as soon as we
shit.
packed up the stuff, I looked at my phone and I was like, "Oh, I gotta go." And then they all said, "Thank you so much for helping out." Blah blah blah
Oh.
blah. And I was like, "Thank you," and I just walked off. They didn't even. I didn't even have time to. Yeah,
No, you
give
didn't
it
make
a
the
chance.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no such thing as didn't have time. You didn't make the time.
Yeah.
So.
No, in the moment, I was just thinking, I really need to
Instead
catch
of
this
yeah,
train.
yeah.
And
Do
I
you
caught
know-
the train by
Do you
minutes.
know when the
I
next
was late.
podcast is? When do they do
Monday.
it?
Monday and Wednesday.
So go Monday.
No,
bro.
I was either gonna.
No,
just,
go Monday. You didn't even gotta ask. Go Monday.
Exactly.
Come like that.
Yeah. No,
Like, with
I
that
already told
energy.
my mom I need to go and be undeniable. This is fight.
100%.
I have to just show up to the point where they're like, "Who the fuck is this kid that just?"
They
keeps
shouldn't have
showing
to
up?"
tell you.
We keep pushing this guy away, and he keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Like Fight Club. You
They're
understand?
not gonna push you away. Get that out of your head.
You don't know these people.
If they do, cool.
The first day I went, they
So they're
told
not
the
cool,
first
like
day-
you said.
Stop, listen to me. The first day I went, Jay comes one-on-one aside, just me and him. No anything going on. We're around the corner from the place. Like, bro, just so you know, these people, you watched the show, right? And I said yes, okay. And he said they're going to find your insecurities, your vulnerabilities, pick it out, and eat you alive for it. That's just what comics do. That's the environment. It is a witty wordplay of heat and belligerency. The more offensive thing you could say to get a reaction, the better. You see?
Okay.
What was the question that you asked me that I was giving that explanation of this kid telling me the insecurities? I'm
to
joining
just show
Fight
up
Club.
to just show up on Monday. Like if they're not gonna push you back or push you away. Like,
they're going to make fun of me. They're going to make
yeah,
me
but
do
not push you
obnoxious
away. Like
and
don't come back.
No, but they're not going to say keep coming.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Just
I said
show
I need
up.
to be undeniable. Yes, exactly.
But then
Fight
But
Club
then you
shit.
have
You don't get invited to Fight Club. You need to keep showing up to Fight Club.
You have a limited belief there a little
That's
bit. As soon as you said, you're thinking about getting pushed back already.
Getting pushed back.
Like to get.
Oh,
Like,
I meant pushback like it's not going to be easy, bro. Like when I pledged my fraternity, There was pushback, dog.
No, like you said
They,
about
they
like don't
wanted
come
me
back.
to be a
no?
part of them. Like Teak wants you to be a part of them, but you need to get fucking shit
Oh,
on.
you need to talk about some
No,
Teak
so you
stories.
need to get shit on and prove that you could hang with the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
crew. We're going to rip you alive. You're going to be around the best comics in the world. You need to have a thick skin.
Yeah.
We need to see that you can take a joke on yourself. If they make fun
Have
of
they made fun of you?
Do you understand?
Have they made fun of you?
See, that's what I need to stop saying. Do you understand? And yeah, and just be like, you. No. Oh, the production team
Yeah.
we've all gave little zingers. Like funny, cute little jokes, but
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
All right, try to stand behind Alex next time.
Yeah, that's my goal. Stand behind Alex and be undeniable. I already know that. I need to show up every Monday and every
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I wanted to hit up G Mike is because I think they might not be at that location. I think they might do their live show on Monday in Philadelphia. They're doing it in Morris Plains.
Hit him up then.
That's what
Hit
I'm
him up
saying.
then.
And I was 2 hours early to this one
Yeah.
though. Like I should just hit them up and if
100%.
anything, it would make me look more like
100%.
psychologically. Him
Just be like
applying,
Monday.
it would confirm.
Monday 6:00 same place. Some shit like that.
I love that. You think I should say it then?
100%.
Okay. Yep, because then he could easily be like, no, next week come through, or he'll be like, yo,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
to Philadelphia. We
Yeah.
need you in Philly.
Yeah.
He could say a potential of options.
Or honestly, make it about them. Be like, you guys need an extra hand on Monday, same place, 6:00.
I'm gonna write that down.
Like, you guys need an extra hand. Yo, it's Brandon. You guys need an extra hand.
I like how you worded the.
You see what I'm saying?
the
Like, it's
ending.
about them. Like, do I need it? Shit, yeah, actually, yeah.
There's another question I have for her. When
No,
should I should I
or-
send the message? Seriously,
Now,
right now?
yeah. Don't wait.
I forget who I'm fucking talking to.
Don't wait to plan a good one, but don't wait to do the action. I just gave you the good one.
What did you say? What was it?
Do they know? Like, you didn't even gotta say, "Hey, it's Brandon."
No.
Okay, so they know you.
Yeah.
Okay, so be like,
I just smoked
You-
mad blunts with this
yeah,
guy
you-
yesterday.
you guys need
Multiple days.
you guys need an extra,
Oh, you got what?
you guys need another need.
Yeah, not
Need it-
you guys. Yeah.
you-
Like you need help on Monday, same time.
Yeah. Same time and place.
I don't want to say place.
You had to say place because didn't you say that they might change it location? I said an extra pair of hands.
I don't like need help on Monday. It just looks stupid. Imagine your intern said need help on Monday. Big
Extra pair of
dumbass.
hands.
No, I don't need your
Extra
fucking
pair of
help. I could get it done
Or
without
s-
you. I don't need you, nigga. What?
I don't know, but you can toy around with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna toy around with that though. Yeah.
All right, what time is it? Yeah, you gotta say some Teak stories on one of these
Oh,
days.
that would be great. I'm gonna teach y'all boys some lessons. Tika's life lessons.
Yeah,
That was my going to the military.
yeah.
A military boot camp.
That shit was crazy. I remember.
That shit
some
messed
of
my
those.
life up.
For real?
It was a huge fork in the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Highs and lows, the whole roller coaster of life.
How much time we got?
High, freshman, low.
Freshman was the best year, bro.
No, hell no. My whole I underground pledged first semester, and I went straight into the hole, baby. They made us wear blacks.
Freshman was our favorite year.
I'll give you some sauce. My most hated part about the whole experience was seriously wearing blacks. My blacks. It's the uniform that you
Yeah, I
wear.
remember.
And it is your hoodie and your sweatpants that you do not wash for the entire process. It starts to smell like semen, piss, feces. Apple juice, when it dries up, smells way grosser than you ever think it could imagine. It smells it's as bad as piss. Apple
Oh.
juice dried up. Yes, the blood. And then the whole process, they tease you and they're like, you guys get one wash. You get one wash. You just take everything to the store and wash it. And you
you-
save it.
and
You
no one
save
washed it.
Because
No
you
one
always think they're going to throw shit on. No one ever washed it. Like, they're going to throw shit on us tonight. Why are we going to wash it if tomorrow we're going to waste our wash? And then you just cross. But then we find out once we get in, if the pledges do like come out and say we want to get a wash on the uniform, on the blacks, you just get laughed at and you get hazed more for wanting to wash your blacks. You don't wash your blacks. That's the point of the whole. You're just taught to have this fake hope of wanting.
Pass me the, please.
What up?
That's
Oh.
funny as hell.
Yeah, that's just some sauce. That was my personal college frat stories. You got some college frat stories too.
Yeah, but not hazing. I didn't get hazed.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I mean, we did like little bullshit, but
I got hazed.
that's what I'm saying. Like I remember,
And I was a.
but you remember
My class was
do you-
soft.
Do you
compared to the
remember
previous
coming
ones.
back from like college, bro, and like the goons just linking up again for like
Of
the
course.
winter for
I
the
remember
summer?
wearing my frat hoodie.
Like, we balling.
Vanessa came to your balcony. Remember?
Yeah.
Smoked with us. That was
Yeah.
like a huge right as soon as I got in.
We used to go to Pierre's.
As soon as I-
we used to go to Pierre's.
Yeah, that was a great time. You see, that was a little highs for me. I just crossed. I had a girl. Not highs. I was happy. Chilling with my goons from high school.
How was school for you?
What do you mean?
Like education.
It's such a broad question. I feel like I was very good in
During
school.
college.
To high
No,
school.
no. I'm talking about during.
I was actually the class. I was actually the school president my junior year of high
Bro.
school. I shit in high school. I was an AP accelerator. I don't need to brag for the boys.
You're talking about high school. I'm
But
talking about like during
college.
college, during fraternity. What did you
After
even
I
study?
crossed?
What you studied?
I started nursing, dropped out because at Pace University they have the most crucial and critical. It's one of the hardest nursing programs in the United States. Dropped out. I was like, I'm gonna do business finance. Did business finance. My first semester, I got like a point something GPA.
Damn. So you didn't do shit.
Exactly. I didn't
Yeah.
even go to class. They would drop me off at class at class for the morning, and I would literally get off the class, go on
If
the
you could
bus,
go back,
and
you
leave.
still go to Teak.
I would go to class. Fuck Teague.
I gotta go to class.
I gotta go to class. I missed the bag. I dropped the bag not getting a. Yeah. My mom is still paying my college loans.
Yeah.
I have $40,000+ in debt college loan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
With no. Yeah, but you got a degree, Papa.
Yeah, but I don't even use it. I got laid off twice.
That's why I don't feel that bad.
And I'm a biochemist neuroscience minor. You're supposed to be smart.
Yeah.
No, but the good
Kids
thing.
that graduated at my time that I was supposed to, that were in the same class as me, work at T-Mobile. No shade at
Yeah.
them, but like,
But
what do you use
honest-
your degree for? You're not even a.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's comparing, but
That's
that's comparing to the limited people you even know. You know, if you knew 10x those people, you wouldn't be saying that.
Oh, you're right. A lot of the people I knew a lot of successful people that I went to college with at Pace too.
Yeah.
But they graduated before me. I'm talking about my class, but yeah.
Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
So then I couldn't get my scholarship back. Once my GPA was nothing. Trying to even my next semester, I got a 3.5 or a 3.3, like a decent GPA. But it only brought my total average to 1.8, and then after that, Pace was like, "We can't give you your scholarship anymore."
Damn.
Yeah. So then I basically did 3 semesters, and then I just lived on campus for
Damn.
my 4th.
Bro, I switched my major every semester for the first 4 semesters, and then they went to biochemistry after that, and basically had to finish instead of 4 years, it was supposed to be 6, but I did it in 5 because I did summer classes and winter classes just to finish on my 5th year, and basically got laid off twice coming out of college. And the good thing about that is that environment of like, bro, I have 2 jobs, I got a girlfriend, I got a lab,
yeah.
test, quizzes, I gotta study, this, that, fraternity, playing games, all this shit. It's a high, like, you need to do a lot all the time.
Yeah.
So then when I'm out of that situation, it's like, oh shit, I could do a lot.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, college, not to throw any shade, but you start something, you finish something.
Yeah. No.
It shows that you can finish something.
Yeah.
No matter who it is, what you study. Like, but yeah, obviously, I think college is a waste.
Can
It's
you
a scam.
stop that?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh damn, sorry.
You don't have to do that.
Oh damn. You got lights away?
I just realized that was
I didn't
happening. I
realize
just
that.
realized your phone. I
Damn.
was like, oh.
Sorry. Damn.
I literally just painted that white, baby.
Fuck, sorry.
I painted a pool in my basement white, and we just realized for an hour this guy's been kicking it.
Sorry.
It's all good, bro. I literally have the white paint out. Don't stress. You understand?
Oh, alright. Cool. No, I'm not stressing. I'm like, but
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
But it reminds me of when Jordan used to take fat ass Lucas in my basement. In the garage. I'm like, bro, stop fucking doing that shit.
Yo, that would be the most iconic episode. Me.
Oh, with Nas
You.
and them.
No, just me,
those
you,
back
and
in the day.
Jordan.
Oh yeah.
That would be a great.
But Nas and
episode.
Jordan's dynamic was so funny.
You're
too.
right, though. We do need a Starlin Jordan. Yeah, we'll get all the goons on, bro. I'm not worried about that. That'll be. You see, that's where it's having fun as well. I guarantee you ask most of our friends, any of them, you'd be like, "Yo, you ever been on a podcast?" They'll say no. They'll be like, no.
Yeah.
Have you listened to a podcast?
Yeah.
Maybe like once or twice.
Yeah.
I have this one girl I listen to.
My girl texting me. Alright, let's wrap this John up.
Alright, how are we ending this? We need an ending.
Yeah. So what's the next move? You're gonna hit up the guy
Oh, that's my next move
to
for
try
that,
to get
yeah.
on Monday.
Fuck,
Get
don't
cool with
worry about
Alex.
that. We need to worry about here.
Okay. Well, I'll go to this Eagles and Commanders game tonight.
Oh, wow. How's that?
It's my girl's first football game. She's always want to go to an NFL game. It's
Wow.
a banging game. Jaden Daniels is probably the rookie of the year. He's
Lil
on the
man's
Commanders.
going?
It's a Thursday night football game. It's the only game tonight, I think.
Little man's going?
Nah, he's staying at the crib over there with my sister and
Okay.
my girl's cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be some good time between me and my girl, and some quality time because having a newborn kid is like, it's tough between quality time between you and your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like I'm lucky to have a business where I could like just come in and out and stuff. I can't imagine
Oh,
having a
yeah.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
But even this is still like, she didn't want me to leave.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I need till 12.
Yeah.
You know, I got people depending on me.
Yeah.
I need to go. You know, there's no other.
No, so you
I
have a
can't
good
stay.
time tonight.
Yeah.
Just you and her.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that on the next.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
You got anything coming up soon? Anything you want to work on? Anything you gonna learn?
I did manage to, from the depths of hell, grab our first episode.
Fire.
Screen recorded it for an hour. You don't know how hard that is. You have to charge your phone. You have to not use it for an hour. Nobody has to text you for an hour.
Just do it at night when you're sleeping. About to go to
I
sleep.
did it at 11:30 a.m.
That's fire.
it's
You
done.
fucking demon.
Yeah.
Facing your demons.
But I recovered the episode.
Dang,
so
you remember- we
now
gotta talk-
the next goal is to post that.
Damn, bro. Imagine we had all this, doing all this. It would be so easy to do content during the Time Save tour.
Oh, so true.
Oh my god.
I was very not the same level of wanting to want to talk. I didn't realize the potential of the podcast, etc.
Yeah.
I looked at it as a comedy. You and Dan, ha ha, mascots.
Hell no.
Not like that.
I
But
didn't
I did not
look
look
at it
at
like
it like a media company. I looked at it as a way of marketing.
Yeah. You gotta look at. Now
This
I got
is
the
way
download.
bigger
Though.
than
I
that.
got it for us.
This is
I got it for us.
This
I
is-
figured that shit out.
this is for the people like us, and for myself later when I want to rewatch my life digitized.
Fire. We're gonna end it on that note.
Episode 3.
Don't wait.